Hey everyone, Vibhor Kapoor. I'm the Chief Business Officer for AdRoll, and I run product and marketing and partnerships. And with me today is Rocco Sannelli. So Rocco, why don't you introduce ourselves?
Yes, hi. This is Rocco. I'm the Senior Director of Demand Generation of Relativity, leader in legal data intelligence software. And I'm really happy to be here. So thanks for having me.
Absolutely, delighted to have you here. So I wanted to ask you some questions that are very pertinent for a lot of people in marketing. AI, you have heard that word before, I'm sure 1,000 times in the last couple of days.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about AI and how do you think it can be a game changer for marketers as it comes specifically to content strategy?
Yeah, so there are so many great use cases and applications when it comes to generative AI in marketing and content marketing specifically. One in particular that really stands out to me right now is derivative content. And so rather than really focusing on trying to create with Gen AI an original piece of content, you can use AI to assist you in the creation of the original piece of content, but then you can really convert this one long form asset, maybe a video, maybe a webinar, maybe it's an ebook or a study, and you can transform it into multiple assets that are extremely valuable when you look at amplifying your reach and having a very impactful distribution strategy, especially in the world of AI overviews and generative engine optimization, where you need to diversify your reach and the channels you use in order to drive the traffic that you're losing because nobody's clicking on Google results anymore. They just get the answer.
Absolutely. And what you've done here is you've taken the best of having great content, but repurposing it in different modalities and actually getting immense scale, but also getting incredible performance because your first artifact, your first piece of content would be really great and high quality.
Yes.
Love that. Now I know you've been using AdRoll ABM over several years.
Yes.
Can you share a little bit about how it has been an accelerator for you in terms of identifying target accounts, broadening your reach, engaging with decision makers? How has that helped you in your marketing?
Yes, well, it's been one of the tools that really helps us build and nurture a pipeline, reach targets globally. And I think one of the things that we do really well, thanks to AdRoll ABM, is really the ability to leverage multiple data points from our own CRM, third-party data, engagement data, intent, all of this data to really, and firmographic data of course, to really zero in on our priority accounts, and based on where they are in the funnel, and based on the things that they're interested in, really show highly personalized, highly relevant messaging wherever they are online. And so we've seen sales cycles getting shorter for the accounts that were reached and engaged versus other ones. We've seen BDRs having way more success in connecting and having conversations and moving people to the next stage because we had already warmed up those contacts, those decision makers, thanks to our ABM strategy.
That's fantastic. I kind of call this in my reflection as finding your presence among your target set of accounts. Let's take this to another dimension. So we know that there are many, market is a very crowded marketplace. Yeah. There are lots of brands, whether you're talking about technology products, whether you're talking about any of the other consumer products. How do you find authenticity? How do you find originality? There's a lot of work that you've done over multiple decades now that I think you were sharing with me, and I'd love for some of the audience to learn about it as well.
One thing that really maybe stands out a bit here when it comes to originality in a very crowded B2C or B2B space, more specifically right now, is looking at the partner ecosystem. Partnerships are extremely important. Partner marketing is part of demand gen. We really see partner marketing as another go-to-market tactic for us. But when you have a very crowded ecosystem, you need to work with your partners and help them understand how they can stand out and differentiate themselves so you can have original, unique messaging, online presence, and go-to-market plans that help them like I said, differentiate from the other partners, as well as elevate each other's brands as we go to market together. So that's working really well for us. Partners are very excited. We are excited. And the end customer is one that benefits the most from this partnership and synergy.
That absolutely resonates a lot with the way we think about things at AdRoll. So at AdRoll, we think about a connected advertising platform. And the notion there is that if you actually connect with other platforms in your marketing and sales stack and you bring that data in, then you can do a better job with activation through different media channels. So thank you for the time, Rocco.
Thank you.
That was a great, quick conversation.
It was a pleasure.
Enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you.